Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bethany, Oklahoma for the sixth straight match of home volleyball for the SNU Crimson Storm. It's going to be a stormy night here in the Sawyer Center as the opponent this evening is the Savage Storm from Southeastern Oklahoma State University. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Shea along with you as SNU wraps up a six-match homestand. They have won 3 of the first 5 on this home swing, including the only conference match that they have played to this point last Tuesday night against Southwestern Oklahoma State University, a 3-set sweep for the Crimson Storm in that one. SNU comes into play tonight with a record of 9-4 on the season, 1-0 in the GAC. Southeastern has struggled this year. They are 1-9 on the season. Their lone win coming against Cameron University back on September the 13th. They are 0-1 in Great American Conference play. Several other matches on tap here tonight in the conference, and we will try and keep you up to date on those. Ouachita is at Arkansas Monticello, Southern Arkansas is at Arkansas Tech, Northwestern is at Oklahoma Baptist, and East Central is at Southwestern. We will try and keep you abreast of some of the scores from elsewhere around the GAC tonight. But for now, what we have for you is SNU Volleyball on tap. We are moments away from first serve. Let's take a look at some stats for these two teams as we come into play here tonight. And as you might expect, for two teams that have had very different results this season, it has been a very different tale of the tape as we look through what they have done to this point. SNU hitting 116 points better than the Savage Storm. They have 562 assists to Southeastern's 308. The kills 593 to 347. 67.5 blocks for SNU, only 32 for Southeastern. 63 service aces for the Crimson Storm, 48 for the Savage Storm. And the digs also heavily in favor of SNU, as you can see, 724 to 579. So SNU comes in very good shape here tonight. They hope to make that work. Now, you don't play the games on paper, and there's a reason for that, but they will be taking to the floor here in just a few moments at the Sawyer Center in Oklahoma City. As we said, this is the last of 6 straight home matches for the Crimson Storm. They will be in action twice more this week. They will hit the road and take on the Northwestern Rangers on Thursday night up in Alva, Oklahoma. Of course, if you tuned in this last weekend, you saw the Rangers 4 times here on the SNU Video Network as they did battle with the same 4 teams that SNU did as a part of that SNU OBU volleyball tournament. So those two teams will hook up in Alva on Thursday night. And then on Saturday, SNU will step outside of Great American Conference play, and they will face a tough test over in Fort Smith, Arkansas, where they'll take on the Lions of UA Fort Smith. Links for live coverage for those matches can be found on the volleyball schedule page at snuathletics.com. The teams are completing their warm-up here tonight. We do want to let you know that there is some more history potentially on tap here this evening. We told you on Saturday that Bailey Terang has eclipsed the 1,200 kill plateau for her career. She is just 3 kills shy of 4th place, which is currently held by Taryn Steele. Terang has 1,228 kills to her credit in her time here at SNU, and she continues to climb that kills list for the Crimson Storm. She'll likely take that 4th place spot here tonight and try and move up even a little higher as the season goes along. We're going to step aside and be back with starting lineups right after this. This is SNU Crimson Storm Volleyball on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Quick check of the scores from around the DAC before we get to the pre-match ceremonies. Tim Shea along with you here tonight as the SNU Crimson Storm get ready to take on the Savage Storm of Southeastern Oklahoma State. Two matches already in play here tonight. Arkansas Tech hosting Southern Arkansas over in Russellville, Arkansas. And right now in the third set of that one, Arkansas Tech leads 2-0. They are serving with a 9-5 lead over Southern Arkansas in set number 3. Ouachita Baptist and Arkansas Monticello have split the first 2 sets over in Monticello, Arkansas. Ouachita took the first one 25-21. Arkansas Tech just took set 2 26-24, so that will be at least a 4-set match tonight over in Ouachita. The other 2 matches are set to get underway with this one at 7 o'clock. We will step aside as they go through the national anthem, pregame introductions, and get you ready to go for SNU Crimson Storm Volleyball right after this on the SNU Video Network. SNU junior marketing major Michaela Emmert with tonight's national anthem, and a great job as always by Michaela. She's a fan favorite here singing the anthem at the Sawyer Center no matter what the season. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups, and for that we head down courtside. Starting lineups introduced here tonight as we are just about set for action here on this Thursday evening in Great American Conference play. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sawyer Center on the campus of Southern Nazarene University. Tim Shea along with you as SNU Crimson Storm Volleyball takes to the court again. Southeastern Oklahoma State, the opponent here tonight. The Savage Storm are out of Durant, Oklahoma, and they are coached by Nicole Solom. She is in her first year at the helm of the program and is 1-9 so far in her collegiate coaching career. This is a team that's been up and down the last couple of years. They were 8-20 last year, were the first team out of the conference tournament a year ago. They did not qualify to go play in Hot Springs, Arkansas. They were 13-20 a year before that in 2017. 8-8, finished tied with 7th. Ironically enough, they finished tied for 7th in the conference with, you know what, I'm going to say that wrong if I don't look it up over here. I had it a moment ago, and I had set it down. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. But in 2017, the Savage Storm tied for 7th at 8-8 with Southwestern Oklahoma State, who was also 8-8. Those two teams had identical 13-20 marks in 2017. The Savage Storm occupies the court to the left. As we look at things here tonight, they are wearing the white uniforms with the blue numbers and letters trimmed in gold. The libero for Southeastern is Caitlin Cosby, a 5'5 senior from Keller, Texas. She is in the black jersey here tonight with the blue numbers and letters trimmed in gold. Crimson Storm are in the black uniforms. Megan Ellis back to serve. First serve is in the air. And here we go. Out on the left side, there is Mackenzie Turkley, who puts that down for the kill, and the Savage Storm take the early lead. Back to serve for Southeastern is Jody Dixon, the 5'9 junior out of Arlington, Texas. Taking it is Madeline Lynch. Now Kylie Smith sets Kayla Thomas. It is dug by Dixon. Bumped up to the net by Cosby. The swing from Turkley is dug up by Matthews. Back out for Bailey Terang, dug by Cosby. Set into the middle, not a good set, and so the SNU offense will get to work. Sent to the back corner by Smith, now out on the far side. Megan Ellis picks up the dig on the attack from Rodic. There's a swing from Bailey Terang that goes wide, and Southeastern has the early 2-0 lead. The rest of the starting lineup for Southeastern, Grace Shihada, along with Alexandra Rodic, and there's a serve that goes long from Dixon, and that gets SNU on the board. Also out there is Caroline Griffith for the Savage Storm. SNU, as we said, the black uniforms, crimson numbers trimmed in white, white letters trimmed in crimson. Kayla Thomas's serve is taken by Shahada. Attempted dig that time by Lynch is no good, and Southeastern has started out winning 3 of the first 4 points. Substitution for the Savage Storm. Taylor Robinson comes in. Grace Shihada goes to the bench for Southeastern, and back to serve goes Alexandra Rodic, 5'11 junior out of Belgrade, Serbia. Topspin jump serve taken by Ellis, now out to Terang, and Bailey Terang picks up kill number 1,229. She needs 2 to tie for 4th. We told you that in the pre-match. SNU back to within 1, and Kylie Smith goes back to serve. Smith's serve is on the way. It is taken by Cosby. Now out to the right side, that's Griffith, who missed it long. And the match is now tied 3-3. Your officials tonight, Margot Jurgens is in the stand. As your first referee, Harold Brooks is your R2. Christy Chisholm and Hunter Gomez are the line judges here tonight. Cosby gets it in the middle to Dixon, and now out left side for Robinson. Crimson Storm with the block. It stays in play. Now Matthews to Terang, and Bailey Terang hits one into the Southeastern bench. And Southeastern Oklahoma State has the 4-3 lead here early in set number 1. Carolyn Griffith, 5'11 junior out of Ronald Reagan High School in San Antonio, Texas, misses long with the serve. And we are tied at 4 once again. The libero for SNU is Logan Matthews, as per normal. This season, she is wearing the white jersey with the crimson numbers and letters trimmed in black. Terang back to serve. The top spin jump. It's a line drive taken by Cosby. Comes out on the right-hand side. The attack from Malaysia Burns is dug up, and there's a kill for Megan Ellis that gives SNU their first lead of the night. Terang goes back to serve. Just finishing up the uniform descriptions, the spandex shorts for Southeastern are royal blue, black knee pads, black socks, and black shoes. For the Crimson Storm, black shorts with the white knee pads, socks, and shoes. Matthews gets this one up for Sunny Bachelette. Her swing is dug on the back row by Rodich. Out it goes left side for Robinson, and it's going to be blocked at the net by Bailey Grimes and Sunny Bachelette. And the Crimson Storm have rallied to take a 6-4 lead. Bailey Terang back to serve. 5'8" senior from Corona, California. Good toss, the line drive serve, lunging reception by Robinson. Tipped across by Burns, diving dig from Kylie Smith. Matthews sets up for Ellis, who missed it wide, 6-5. Southeastern back to within one. Substitution as the Savage Storm will send Sydney Meggett, a 5'5" senior from Oklahoma City, back to serve. She's listed as a setter, and so she will serve this one across. Matthews, the diving attempt, can't keep it in play. It'll go as an ace, and the score is tied at 6. The Savage Storm do run a 6-2 offense, and so that means Meggett will set out of the back row. 3 hitters live all the time. She can't get this one, and a kill for Bailey Grimes makes it 7-6 Southern Naz. Kayla Thomas will replace back into the front row as Logan Matthews goes back to serve. Your referees tonight for this match are in the blue shirts with the navy blue slacks, the white shoes, and the black belts. And the line judges wearing the white shirts with the navy blue slacks, the white shoes, and the black belts. Serve on the way from Matthews, a low line drive, and Matthews will pick up the ace, charge the reception error to Sydney Meggett. It is now 8-6 Southern Naz. The Crimson Storm have won the last 3 matches in this series, but these two teams have not met since the 2015 season. Serve from Matthews is short. Rodich takes it. Now set over on the right side as they run it as a 5-1. Out of the front row. Attack from Ellis is dug up, and now Rodich from the back row. Terang gets it. Set out for Bachelette on the right pin. It's blocked and kept in play. Dug up by Ellis. And then a free ball comes across from Smith to Dixon. Out it goes for Robinson. She will kill it off the block. 8-7 is your score. Substitution coming back in is Grace Shihada. She will go back to serve, and Taylor Robinson will go to the bench. Shihada is playing tonight's match with an ace bandage wrapped around her right thigh on the outside of the shorts, taped in place with some athletic tape. Clearly dealing with some sort of an injury there. And a kill for Sunny Bachelette as a blocking error will be whistled against number 16, Alexandra Rodich. So SNU gets the point. It's 9-7. First match in the history of this series was played in Durant in 2014, and it was won by the Savage Storm in 5 sets. SNU has won twice in 3 sets, once in 5. These two teams have never played a 4-set match. An ace from Madeline Lynch makes it 10-7 SNU. There's another serve that is deep but taken and kept in play. Rodich's swing dug by Terang with the right hand. Free ball comes across from Smith. Dixon sets out to Rodich on the left side, tipped across. Lynch keeps it in play. Another free ball. This one's sent over toward the left side. Dixon goes back to Rodich, off the block and kept in play. Cosby sets it up, dumped by Dixon. Now in the middle, there's Kayla Thomas, who will put down the kill. Crimson Storm with an 11-7 lead. SNU by 4 here early. Serve is taken by Cosby. Out for Rodic again, blocked and kept in play. Cosby will bump it towards the middle, and a free ball results. Smith sets on the slide for Thomas, and Kayla Thomas puts it down. SNU with the 12-7 lead, and a timeout will be taken by Southeastern. Crimson Storm lead it by 5. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. What in the heck? Did we really not play them the last 2 years? 3 years? 2016. I don't know why that's not pulling, but okay, so that's a... We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had the record wrong on the SNU website. Somehow it's not pulling all the matches into the history, so we'll update that. SNU is 12-5 all-time against Southeastern, and the Crimson Storm have won 2 straight. Savage Storm with the ball here. Terang with the dig. Set to Ellis on the left side from Smith. Dug up by Cosby. Dixon sets it in the middle, and there's a kill for Malaysia Burns, the 5'10 freshman from Pittsburgh, Texas. Makes it 12-8. SNU has won 2 in a row, 4 of the last 5, and 9 of the last 11 in the series. Smith dumps this one across. Cosby tried to keep it alive, got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it in play. Didn't get enough upward momentum to give a teammate a chance, and so it's 13-8 Crimson Storm. Back to the top of the rotation for Megan Ellis. Some perspiration being checked on the floor by our second referee, Harold Brooks. He'll turn control of the court back over to Margot Juergens, and here we go. Ellis back to serve. Sends this one to the back row where it's taken by Shahada. Over to Rodic, kept in play. Cosby gets it to Dixon, and now right side, that's Griffith. Dug by Lynch. Now out of the middle, Kayla Thomas's attack is dug by Cosby. It comes back across and is pushed over by Southeastern. In the middle, there's Thomas. It's blocked and kept in play. Goes across, and another block, this time for the Crimson Storm. Credit it to Kylie Smith and Kayla Thomas, and SNU has a 6-point lead, 14-8. Serving is Thomas. It's taken by Shahada. Out of the middle, there's a kill for Griffith. 14-9 substitution. Mackenzie Turkley comes back in. And to the bench, Sydney Meggett. Jody Dixon will be back to serve as Southeastern is back to the top of their rotation. Lynch gets it to Smith, out for Bailey Terang, and Bailey Terang picks up the kill. That's 1,230 for Bailey Terang. She needs 1 to move into a tie for 4th in SNU volleyball history. Back to serve is Thomas. It is taken by Rodic. Griffith tips out of the middle. Lynch digs it up. It comes back to the net. Terang tries to go to the back corner. Cosby is there. Rodic from the attack line. Dug by Ellis. Now Smith will push to the back corner, and she will pick up the kill. Keeping it in play momentarily was Grace Shahada, but Mackenzie Turkley was unable to keep it progressing toward the net, sent it right back toward the end line, and no one was there. Both players just swung an arm at it to try and keep it in play. Taylor's serve goes to Radic. Now in the middle, there's Griffith who misses long. And the Crimson Storm have opened an 8-point lead, 17-9. Kayla Thomas again back to serve. Taken by Cosby. Now Dixon sets to the right side for Radic. It's dug up by Ellis. Now back to Terang. Cosby with the dig. Pushed to the back corner by Dixon. Ellis is there. Back to Bailey Terang, and she just missed it. Hunter Gomez on the call that time. Ruled it to be long. And so the Crimson Storm give the ball back to Southeastern. Substitution. Back into the front row is Malaysia Burns. And there's an ace for Southeastern's Alexandra Radic. 17-11. SNU's lead is 6. Radic serving again. That one she missed wide, and it's 18-11 SNU. Sunny Bachelet will sub into the front row as Madeline Lynch goes back to the bench, and Kylie Smith steps behind the service line. Smith, the senior from Deer Park, Texas, serves this one across. It's taken by Robinson. And there's a kill out of the middle for Mackenzie Turkley. I misspoke a few moments ago. It was not Burns that came in. It was Robinson who has re-entered. And now Burns replaces back into the front row as Caitlin Cosby goes to the bench. Ellis to Smith into the middle for Terang. Got it! And she has tied Taryn Steele. 1,231 career kills for Bailey Terang. SNU by 7, 19-12. No, not a substitution. That was the whistle for serve. Terang with the toss, low line drive, and it's an ace as Robinson tried to swing the arms out and get it and couldn't. Now we'll get a timeout by the Savage Storm. SNU by 8. We're back after this on the Crimson Storm Video Network. Back here at the Sawyer Center, Tim Shea along with you. Bailey Terang serving with SNU up 20-12. Line drive serve, and it's another ace for Terang. Again, charged the reception error, I believe, to Taylor Robinson. Crimson Storm by 9. They'll serve Robinson again. In the middle, there's Burns tipping it across. Smith is there. From behind the attack line, it's Logan Matthews, and Megan Ellis is blocked by the combination of Malaysia Burns and Mackenzie Turkley. 21-13, back to an 8-point spread. The Crimson Storm need 4 points to win this first set. (21-13). Serving for the Savage Storm is Sydney Meggett, who just subbed back in. Ellis gets it to Smith. Now Bailey Grimes attacks it into the antenna. That set was a bit too far wide from Kylie Smith. Bailey Grimes will be charged the attack error because of it. Meggett's serve is taken by Lynch. Now Grimes out of the middle, and it's blocked. Burns and Robinson in on the block that time, 21-15. Savage Storm making a little bit of a run. Terang gets it to Smith. Now Ellis out of the middle, dug by Cosby. Dixon sets it up for Burns, tipped across. There's the dig from Smith. Out for Ellis from Matthews. Cosby is there after that one goes off the block. They'll set it for Burns. It was a bit too far behind her. SNU having some trouble getting into system though. Ellis's attack is dug up by Robinson, and now Robinson will try and go cross court and miss it wide. 22-15. SNU perhaps a bit fortunate there after missing the opportunity on what was essentially a free ball coming across. Missing the opportunity to get into system. But they come away with the point anyway. 22-15. SNU by 7. Late here in set number 1. Logan Matthews, the 5'5 sophomore from Norman, serves it short, and it's an ace. Diving attempt by Caitlin Cosby is unsuccessful. 23-15. That's the 5th ace of the first set for the Crimson Storm. It's the second one for Logan Matthews. Great start for the SNU team behind the service line. Matthews serves this one. It's taken by Megget. Now Dixon sets for Robinson. Roll shot is taken by Matthews. Comes back out to Bachelet on the right for the kill. 24-15, and now up to 9 set point chances for SNU to try and close out this first set. Logan Matthews back to serve. 24-15. Matthews line drive serve taken by Rodic. Now Megget sets Rodic out of the back row, and she attacks it into the net. It'll be an error, and that will be how the first set will end. SNU wins the first set 25-15. We are back after this on the SNU Video Network. Between sets 1 and 2 here at the Sawyer Center on the campus of Southern Nazarene University, let's take a look at some stats. And while you might expect SNU to have the advantage pretty much everywhere, what you might not expect is for it to be a doubled up advantage on the assists and the kills in particular. Although Southeastern has done a nice job in limiting Southern Nazarene's attack to a 161 percentage, that is well below their season average on the year. SNU came into play tonight averaging an attack percentage of 216, so almost 80 points below their normal, almost 70 points, below their normal attack percentage on the year. SNU with the 20-10 advantage in digs. The biggest thing in that first set, though, the service aces. 5 service aces per set. Let's put that in a little bit of perspective and look at what these teams have done on the year in terms of what Southeastern has allowed and what SNU has gained in terms of service aces per set. The Savage Storm have allowed their opponents just under 1.8 service aces per set, which is a pretty high number. SNU has averaged only 1.4 service aces per set. So to get 5 in one set really changed the entire complexion of that set in favor of Southern Nazarene. The teams are out of the huddles and just about set to go here for set number 2. Crimson Storm lead it 1-0 as we continue on here at the Sawyer Center. The teams have changed playing areas. SNU now to the left as you look at your computer screen, and Southeastern over to the right. The Savage Storm will have the first serve here in the second set, and back to take it will be Sydney Meggett. She's a transfer from Cowley County Community College. As we said earlier, an Oklahoma City native. Serve goes to Bailey Terang. Now Kylie Smith will set it out for Megan Ellis off the fingertips of the block. Rodich the dig. Comes from Cosby out to Robinson. Dug up by Terang. Now Thomas out of the middle. There's the dig from Dixon and the push from Robinson. Terang answers and now back out to Ellis for the tip and the kill. Great coverage on the back row there by Bailey Terang, reading the attack from Taylor Robinson, going to that back left corner. Back right defensively for SNU, back left offensively for Southeastern. Got it to Kylie Smith, who was able to put a good set out to Megan Ellis. Smith has 11 assists so far in the match. She is, again, your reigning GAC Setter of the Week. 3 straight awards for Kylie Smith to start the season. She has been dominant in terms of the numbers she has put up this year. Ellis gets it to Smith, out it Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Shea along with you. For some reason or another, we're not sure why, but we had some problems with the audio in set number 2. We apologize for that, but it appears that the audio has been restored here for set number 3, and we are just about ready to go with the third set. Southern Nazarene is tied with Southeastern Oklahoma State, 1 set apiece. Southeastern won that second set by a score of 25-15, the same score by which Southern Nazarene won set number 1. Again, we apologize for the audio issues during set number 2. They appear to have been fixed as we get ready for set 3. The Crimson Storm are going to be serving as we get ready to go here in the third set. Replacements for the liberos are taking place as we speak, and the SNU Crimson Storm will send Logan Matthews back to serve. Matthews will have the first serve of set number 3. That second set very much went in favor of Southeastern. And now back to go here in set number 3. Logan Matthews is back to serve it. Serves it, and it goes long. Crimson Storm trail it 1-0. Give you some statistical updates. Southeastern Oklahoma's Carolyn Griffith leads all players with 6 kills in the match. Malaysia Burns has 5. Serving there was Caitlin Cosby. Now out of the middle, there's Kayla Thomas picking up the kill for SNU. 1-1 is your score. Thomas now has 5 kills to lead the way for Southern Naz. 16 assists so far for Jody Dixon, 18 for Kylie Smith. 7 digs for Kylie Smith, 12 for Caitlin Cosby to lead the way for Southeastern. Bailey Terang gets this one toward the net. Logan Matthews will bump it across, and it will end up wide. Southeastern takes the 2-1 lead early here in set number 3. Elsewhere around the league, we mentioned earlier that Arkansas Tech took a 3-set sweep over Southern Arkansas. Ouachita has finished off Arkansas Monticello in 4 sets. 2 other matches still going. Kayla Thomas with the attack that time. The one-handed dig from Dixon. It comes across. Thomas another attack. That one will go for a kill, and we are tied at 2. 2 other matches going so far tonight. Second set, East Central leads Southwestern 20-14. Trying to split the first 2 sets there. Oklahoma Baptist with a 2-0 lead over Oklahoma State. That one in Shawnee tonight. Oklahoma Baptist with set wins of 25-21 and 25-13. Megan Ellis serving for the Crimson Storm here, and she missed it wide. 3-2 Savage Storm. One of 2 home matches for SNU this week. 2 home games or matches, both of them involving these 2 teams. The other one will be on Saturday afternoon. Luke McConnell and company on the broadcast as the Crimson Storm football team welcomes the Savage Storm for a 1 o'clock kickoff. There's Bailey Terang with a kill. That's a big swing for Bailey Terang. It ties things up at 3. That's 5 kills now for Terang. Back to serve is Kayla Thomas. Taking it is Robinson. Now Dixon sets behind for Griffith. It's blocked and kept in play out of the back row. There's an attack from Rodich. Now out to Terang. Diving one-arm dig from Rodich. Robinson bumps it up. Free ball coming. Lynch to Smith. Sets Bailey Grimes off the block. Dug by Cosby. There's the tip. Dug by Ellis. Push to the back corner, and a great read by Kylie Smith gives SNU the lead at 4-3. Smith now has 4 kills to go with 19 assists and 7 digs. We'll keep an eye on that as the night progresses. But guaranteed at least 4 sets here tonight. There's an opportunity potentially for a triple-double there if Kylie Smith can pick up a couple of more kills here in the third set to give herself a shot in set 4. Kayla Thomas back to serve. Serves this one to Taylor Robinson. Robinson from the attack line, dug by Thomas. Now there's a push, and that's another kill for Kylie Smith. Back-to-back kills for Smith. Kayla Thomas gets the assist this time, and it's 5-3 SNU. 5 kills in the match for Kylie Smith. Robinson to Dixon, back to Robinson. Ellis with the dig. Thomas keeps it alive. Free ball comes back. In the middle, there's Griffith, and she missed it wide. 6-3, Southern Naz with the lead. First of 3 matches for the Crimson Storm this week. They'll be in Alva on Thursday night and Fort Smith, Arkansas on Saturday. Serve there is an ace for Thomas as Cosby couldn't keep it in play. SNU with the good start here. They're on a 5-0 run, and a timeout will be taken by Nicole Solom to talk about it. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Seven to 3, SNU with the lead. Here in the early stages of set 3, Tim Shea along with you. Kayla Thomas serving. Right side, Carolyn Griffith is going to pick up the kill for Southeastern. 7 to 4. SNU had the lead early in set number 2, but then a long run from the Savage Storm really turned momentum on its head. SNU trying to avoid a similar shift here. Kylie Smith tips it out. Bailey Terang with the attack, dug by Dixon. Griffith will set it up. There's the swing and the kill for Mackenzie Turkley. Makes it 7 to 5. Tough pass to handle that time from Kylie Smith. Or for Kylie Smith, rather. Ellis gets a good pass to Smith this time, and Bailey Grimes puts it away. Grimes now has 4 kills. SNU up to 26 in the match. Kylie Smith goes back to serve. Crimson Storm up 8 to 5. Smith's serve is going to be taken by Rodic. Now out of the middle, there's a swing and a kill from Malaysia Burns. 8-6 is the score. Substitution back in to serve for Southeastern is Sydney Meggett. Meggett, the backspin serve. Free ball comes across as that pass was really tight to the net for Smith. Matthews with the dig. Terang keeps it alive. Matthews will push it across. Meggett is there. Now Dixon out to Robinson. Diving dig to keep it alive by Matthews. Out to Bailey Terang. Cosby the dig. Rodic keeps it alive. Free ball comes back across. SNU with another chance. Grimes out of the middle. Got it! 9 to 6. SNU by 3. Bailey Grimes picks up another kill. That is her 5th. Kylie Smith up to 21 assists. Mentioned earlier that she is going after the SNU all-time record. Cosby gets it to Dixon, over for Burns, who awkwardly got it across, and SNU had leapt early with the block and was not in position to cover it. It goes as a kill for Burns, 9-7. Grace Shahada comes back in. She'll go back to serve. Back to Kylie Smith for a moment. 3,042 assists after the discovery of that error. She picks up another one here, 10-7. 3,042 assists after the discovery of the stat software error this morning. Coming into this match, she has now added 22 to that total. She needs to average just under 41 assists per match, assuming SNU gets one match and one match only in the conference tournament in Hot Springs, Arkansas. She would need to average 41 assists per match to reach the all-time record for SNU. Of course, the deeper they go into postseason, the lower that number drifts for what she would have to average. Matthews serves this one. It's going to be taken by Cosby. Dixon gets it over to Rodic. It is blocked but kept in play, and a free ball will result. Terang to Smith. Now there's Bachelet with the kill. 11-7, SNU with the 4-point lead. Low serve dug up by Southeastern and sent across. Smith sets it to Thomas, pokes it over. Diving dig from Shahada, and a free ball comes back to SNU. Smith out to Ellis on the pin, dug up by Cosby, but it can't be kept in play. Ellis will get the kill, Smith the assist. It is 12-7 SNU, 3 straight kills for the Crimson Storm. They have temporarily put that kill on the wrong side of the live stats. It is 12-7. Live stats showing 11-8 if you're following there as well. Matthews serves this one short. It is taken by Shahada, and SNU just able to keep it in play as a couple of different players slipped that time. Kill out of the middle for Malaysia Burns makes it 12-8, but a nice effort from Logan Matthews to pancake that and keep it alive, as she and Kylie Smith both lost their footing on the floor that time. 12-8. SNU with the lead. That serve will be long from Caitlin Cosby. Makes it 13-8. Crimson Storm by 5. There's an ace for SNU. Madeline Lynch picks it up, 14-8. 6-point lead for the Crimson Storm. They'd love to see this continue. In the middle, there's a kill for Carolyn Griffith. 14-9. Jody Dixon picks up the assist. Smith sets it out for Ellis. Dug up there by Shahada. Cosby plays the down ball. Smith sets the slide. There's Thomas, has it repelled. Now Smith out to Ellis. Cosby the dig. Dixon gets there, sets it out for Rodic. Blocked, kept in play, comes across on the free ball. Swing from Smith, dug by Shahada. Out to Rodic, tips it over on the roll shot. 14-10, a nice read that time by Alexandra Rodic, 5'11 junior from Belgrade, Serbia. Plays as both an outside and a right side hitter for this Savage Storm club. Perspiration being dried up off the floor. East Central did end up winning that second set against Southwestern Oklahoma State. It is now 4-0 Bulldogs in the third. That one is over in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Oklahoma Baptist rolling over Northwestern right now. 14-4 in the third set, looking to finish off the sweep. And here in Bethany, SNU with a 14-10 lead. Serve comes across. Matthews takes it. Now Smith out to Ellis. It is blocked and kept in play out of the back row. Bailey Terang got the kill. Terang now with 6. 15-10 Crimson Storm. Ouachita and Arkansas Tech were both victorious earlier tonight. Ouachita in 4 sets over Arkansas Monticello, and Arkansas Tech with a 3-set sweep over Southern Ark. Shahada takes the serve from Ellis. Now Dixon sets it out to the left side for Radic. Dug up by Matthews, poked across, and just wide from Kylie Smith. That's her first error of the night. She's got 5 kills, only 1 error on 12 swings. She's up to 25 assists. She can get to about 7 kills, you figure. She'll have a shot at getting to that triple-double. Smith sets it over for Thomas, and there's a block out of the middle. Savage Storm with it. That is Robinson and Griffith in on the block. Makes it 15-12. First things first, though, if you're SNU, this 3-point lead after that second set does not feel very comfortable. Long serve, just missed the back line. 16-12, Radic with the service error. And now Kayla Thomas goes back to serve. Thomas has one of the 7 service aces for SNU in this match so far. Serves this one short, taken by Robinson. Over for Griffith on the pin. Ellis gets a touch but can't keep it in play. 16-13, back to a 3-point lead. Carolyn Griffith picks up her 9th kill as she's knocking on the door of double figures. So, by the way, is Malaysia Burns. Long, that time by Griffith, just missed on that back line. Ellis with a nice read, ducked out of the way at the last moment. Kylie Smith goes back to serve as Madeline Lynch subs out for Sunny Bachelet. Smith serves the top spin to Radic. Cosby over to Robinson at the attack line, dug up by Terang. Smith gets it to Ellis, who pushes it across. Dixon in the middle for Burns. It's blocked, and that will go as a block for Bachelet and Bailey Grimes. 18-13, SNU by 5. Third block of the night for the Crimson Storm. Southeastern has 6 blocks so far in the match. (18-13). SNU the lead. Smith's serve taken by Radic. Dixon sets it on the right-hand side for Turkley. Dug by Smith, and a free ball coming back. Turkley to Dixon. Out for Robinson. Blocked again! Grimes and Bachelet on it. 4 blocks now for the Crimson Storm. It's a 19-13 lead. Smith's serve is long. It hung up just a little bit too long. 19-14, subbing back in to serve is Sydney Meggett for Southeastern. Meggett serves it to Ellis. Now Smith out for Terang. Got it. 20-14. Bailey Terang with her 7th kill. 26 assists now for Kylie Smith. It's been a little bit of a slower night for her. She's been averaging right around 11 or 12 assists per set on the year. Just a little under 10 here tonight. There's the serve from Terang into the net. 20-15. SNU serves very aggressively. They have 8 service errors, but they've also got 7 service aces. That's not too far out of shape for what you like to see when you serve as aggressively as SNU does. Short serve, diving play by Matthews to keep it in. Now Ellis cross court, Cosby the dig. Dixon sets it back out for Rodic, dug by Ellis, attack to the back corner from Smith, diving play to keep it alive from Shahada. Attack from Rodic is blocked back. She'll go again. It's again blocked back and kept in play. Free ball comes across. Terang gets it to Smith, and now Grimes is blocked on the solo by Rodic. Big block for Southeastern. Makes it 20-16. That's their 7th block of the night. Shahada's serve taken by Matthews. Out for Ellis on the left side. Lunging play by Meggett into the middle for Robinson. Comes back up for Grimes, blocked back. Smith to Terang in the back row, dug up by Shahada. Dixon goes to Burns at the net, dug by Terang, pushed to the back corner by Smith and kept alive by Shahada. Rodic off the block, Smith gets another dig. Now Ellis the swing, dug by Shahada. Long rally here. Back over to Dixon. Diving play by Matthews keeps it alive. Punched into the air by Kylie Smith, but she couldn't keep it in a place where Megan Ellis could keep it inside the pin. 20-17, and a timeout going to be taken by SNU. Crimson Storm leads it by 3. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. (20-17), SNU leads by 3. It feels just a bit tenuous right now, though. Southeastern with the momentum. 3 straight points for the Savage Storm. Have cut what was a 20-14 lead down to 20-17. Back to serve for Southeastern is Grace Shahada. 5'3" junior out of Plano, Texas, serves it to Megan Ellis. Smith sets Ellis on the left, and Ellis picks up the kill. 21-17, SNU. Ellis with 5 kills, and that's 27 assists for Kylie Smith. (21-17), long pause as they're checking for perspiration on the floor again. Harold Brooks, our second referee, handling it. And now the towel is tossed back down by Margot Jurgens, the first referee. Apparently she could see something from her spot that Brooks could not see from down on the floor, which happens sometimes. You're dealing with a transparent liquid on the floor. Angle can be everything. Logan Matthews is going to serve with SNU leading by 4. Low serve into the body of the net. 21-18, excuse me. That is the 9th service error for SNU as they look for win number 10 on the season. Cosby serves it to Terang. Smith sets it out for Ellis into the body of the net. The block got up early, and Ellis tried to change her mind midstream from a hard swing to a roll shot, and the ball was too low for her to be able to make that adjustment. It's a 2-point lead for SNU. Cosby serving. Ellis to Smith. Now in the middle, Thomas with the kill. 22-19. The next point is the one that's critical as Madeline Lynch subs back in. If you can get to 23 points, you basically force your opponent to tie the match, or tie the score rather, or they will face a set point if they're unable to do that without allowing a point from 23. A little bit wordy explanation, but this 23rd point is critical, and there's a kill out of the middle for Carolyn Griffith. Makes it 22-20. Substitution back into the front row, Mackenzie Turkley, the 5'10 freshman from Sanger, Texas. Serve is taken by Matthews. Smith to Thomas in the middle, poked across, lunging play by Dixon. Now Cosby out to Radic, and she puts it down. It's a 1-point game, 22-21. And now the pressure starts to shift a bit over to the SNU side of things. You've already seen a lead slip away in the second set. Now you got to be mentally tough enough not to let it happen in the third, and that will help. Serve drifts long, and so an error on Jody Dixon from behind the service line will lead to a Southeastern timeout. We're back in 60 seconds. SNU by 2 on the SNU Video Network. Crimson Storm lead it by 2, 23-21. Tim Shea with you from the Sawyer Center in Bethany, Oklahoma. Megan Ellis stepping back to serve for SNU. Crimson Storm trying to close out this third set and give themselves an opportunity to win it in 4. Radic with the swing. It is dug and kept in play by Ellis. I think that one might have been going long. Perhaps it tipped the block, however. Lynch gets this one up. Now Smith over to Terang for the down ball. Radic the dig. Over it goes for Griffith, and Carolyn Griffith will make it 23-22. Griffith is in double figures now with 11. She's the only player for either team to have reached double figures in kills. Substitution as Taylor Robinson checks back in. Grace Shahada to the Southeastern bench. Lynch to Smith. Now Terang, dug by Cosby, it comes across. There's an attack from Thomas that will be poked back across for the kill by Carolyn Griffith. Nobody was covering the tip. And head coach Kevin Ingram wants to talk about it. 23-23, we're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Serve for Rodic of the Savage Storm, taken by Ellis. Smith sets it up. Thomas with the attack. It'll be dug by Dixon. Back to action here at the Sawyer Center. There's a swing that will go high and wide and give set point to SNU. Charge that attack error to Mackenzie Turkley. And it will send Kayla Thomas back to serve. Crimson Storm trying to close this one out and take a 2-1 lead. The serve from Thomas is taken by Cosby. Dixon sets it back to Griffith. And that will go as a kill for Griffith as it was punched up into the antenna. 24-24 is your score. So now essentially it's whoever takes a 2-point lead first. Smith to Terang. There's 1 point. Bailey Terang picks up the kill. Kylie Smith the assist. 8 for Terang, 29 for Smith. Serve comes from Smith, is taken by Rodic out of the back row. Smith the lunging dig, and blowing a tire on the play was Sonny Bachelet. 25-25. That dig for Kylie Smith is her 9th of the match. Savage Storm will send Sydney Meggett back to serve. Got to win by 2. Meggett serves Terang. Smith out of the middle to Terang on the left pin. You have to get a block in front of Bailey Terang or it's just too easy. That was Exhibit A right there. Terang with no block in front of her put that one down beautifully. It's her 9th kill. It's the 30th assist for Kylie Smith, and Terang will go back to serve. There's the toss. The top spin jump serve clips the net. Rodic keeps it in play. Robinson, swing, got the kill. 26-26. Such a huge, huge potential momentum swing at stake here. Robinson goes to the bench. Back in is Grace Shahada. Shahada's serve taken by Matthews. Smith to Ellis. Punches it across. Cosby is there. Out it goes for Rodic. And that will be a kill for Rodic that gives Southeastern their first set point. She gets it off the block. Rodic now has 7. And the Savage Storm will have a chance to take a 2-1 lead. Ellis to Smith in the middle. There's Grimes with the kill to tie it up. 31 assists for Smith. Bailey Grimes now with 7 kills. Matthews back to serve. The sophomore from Norman tosses and hits it across. Lunging play by Dixon. Free ball will result. Smith to Bachelet. Got it! Sonny Bachelet picks up the kill. 5 for her. 32 assists for Kylie Smith. Logan Matthews will go back to serve on another set point chance for the Crimson Storm. This is their 4th set point opportunity. Matthews to serve. Taken there by Southeastern's Shahada. Now out it goes to Rodic. Tipped across. Ellis able to keep it alive, but it goes back on the free ball. It's still alive. Terang out of the back row. The down ball into the net. And you can feel the intensity in here as these two teams battle. Here in set number 3, 28 all. A long second set. Cosby serving. Terang to Smith, and now Thomas with the kill. There's the Crimson Storm faithful getting loud in the arena. 33 assists for Smith. Thomas with 8 kills. substitution as Madeline Lynch subs back in. She will go back and serve set point chance number 5 for the Crimson Storm. Madeline Lynch, freshman from Stillwater, serves this one to Rodic, and it will hit the antenna on the ace, and SNU outlasts Southeastern in the third set to take it 30-28. We're back to take a look at some stats through 3 sets right after this on the SNU Video Network. Back here in Bethany, Oklahoma, Tim Shea along with you. 2-1. The Crimson Storm with the lead, and as you can see on these comparison stats, this is much, much tighter after the last 2 sets. Southeastern with the edge in hitting percentage, 34 kills, 14 errors, 108 total attempts. They are hitting 185 for the match. 33 assists for Southeastern, 38 for SNU, 34 kills for the Savage Storm, 39 for the Crimson Storm. Southeastern with the edge in blocks, 7 of them to 4 for the Crimson Storm. The service aces favoring SNU, 8-5, and the digs virtually even, 48 for SNU, 47 for Southeastern. As we get set to play here in set number 3, Tim Shea along with you. The Crimson Storm lead it 2-1. As we get ready to go here in set number 4, the teams have again swapped playing areas. Crimson Storm are on the left, and the Savage Storm now are on the right. 1:15 on the clock. That's the length of the timeouts in volleyball. That's the only thing the clock is used for, is for measuring timeouts. More drying of the floor here on both sides of the center of the floor. Both on the SNU side, as Logan Matthews and Bailey Terang were both drying the court in different areas out around that attack line. It has been a rather humid day here in Oklahoma City. It started this morning with heavy thunderstorms coming through the area starting at around 4 a.m. And it's been a humid one here in Oklahoma ever since. Serving for the Savage Storm is Sydney Meggett. Southeastern needs this set to stay alive. SNU trying to close it out. Tip by Thomas. Diving play by Meggett to keep it alive. Robinson from Cosby, dug by Ellis. Set back to Bachelet, blocked and kept in play. Smith across from Megan Ellis, plays the down ball. Rodich with the dig. Now Dixon to Rodich out of the back row. It's blocked but kept in play. Now tipped across by Burns, and an attack error on a multiple contact foul on an attack. You don't see that very often. It was whistled by our first referee, Margot Juergens. She's had a pretty steady night up in the stand here tonight. It's been fairly evenly called both ways. Haven't seen a lot of complaining from either bench in this one here tonight. She's done a nice job. Same goes for Harold Brooks down on the other end, the second referee. Madeline Lynch back to serve. SNU with the lead, and now more drying of the court. The problem when you get this deep into the match is if you're not switching the towels out, sometimes you can just be spreading the sweat around on the floor and making it a little bit worse than it already was. Lynch serves this one. It's taken by Cosby. Now Burns bumps it out to Robinson, able to go cross court and keep it alive. Smith for Terang out of the back row, dug by Rodich. Now Dixon to Burns. Lunging play by Ellis. There's a swing from Smith that's dug by Rodich. Now out of the front again, Burns blocked back. Dixon will set Rodich out of the back row. Roll shot, Terang is there. Smith out to Ellis off the block but kept in play. Now Smith with the swing, Rodich the dig. Dixon out to Robinson, and that will go for a kill to tie things up. One apiece. Good long rally between these two teams here early in the second set. Substitution as Grace Shahada comes back in. Shahada, the southpaw with the serve. Lunging play by Matthews to keep it alive, and Thomas picks up the kill. Good job by Kylie Smith that time to avoid the hand and arm of Logan Matthews that ended up right underneath her. Made a good pass across to Kayla Thomas, who puts down her 9th kill, 34th assist for Kylie Smith. She is one dig shy of a double-double. There's an ace for Ellis. Shahada tried to keep it alive, and she'll get charged with the reception error. Ellis back to serve. Crimson Storm trying to wrap this one up. Cosby gets it to Dixon. Now Burns with the tip. Matthews keeps it alive, and the down ball from Smith. Dixon goes out to Burns. Kept alive by Smith. Matthews will set for Ellis out of the back row. Got a kill! Ellis places it nicely out of that back row, picks up the kill. It's 4-1. 6 kills for Ellis. Credit the assist to Logan Matthews. It's her first of the night. 4-1 Crimson Storm. Ellis's serve is taken by Shahada, and the Savage Storm have to concede a free ball. Terang over near the pin, can't get to it. That should be a setting error, I believe, on Kylie Smith, as that one was too far wide for Terang to get to it. Kind of started with a bit of a rough pass from Madeline Lynch as the ball appeared to slip in her fingertips just a little bit. Serve from Cosby, taken by Ellis. Now Smith sets it up for Thomas. Got another one. 5-2 is the score. 10 kills for Thomas. 35 assists for Kylie Smith. Remember, she needs to average just under 41 per match to give herself a shot to get at that all-time SNU record. Free ball going to come here from Southeastern. Smith to Grimes, tips it across and got the kill. Good read from Bailey Grimes. It's 6-2. Grimes has 8. 36 assists now for Kylie Smith. Line drive serve from Thomas, just kept alive. Now a free ball comes across. Smith out to Terang. Got it. No. Yes, they did get it. It was ruled down. The line judge, Christy Chisholm, was late with the call, and Juergens overrules her from the stand. It is 7-2. Bailey Terang is now in double figures with 10. She only needs a couple of digs to get to a double-double. Smith has picked up the double-double, by the way. She has gotten her 10th dig. It would take a heck of a performance from Smith to get to that triple-double from here, barring a fifth set. She still needs 5 kills to get there. And as a setter, that's difficult. When you get your kills as a setter in a 5-1, it's because of the element of surprise, and so getting 5 in one set is really tough to do. Timeout Southeastern. We're back after this on the Crimson Storm Video Network. Seven to 2, Southern Nazarene with the lead early here in the fourth set. Crimson Storm flexing their muscles after a hard-fought third set win, and you just had the feeling that that third set was going to swing momentum with whoever won it. Dixon sets it out for Griffith, tipped across. Ellis with the dig, and there's the kill by Kylie Smith. That's her 6th, and there's what I was talking about before the break, the element of surprise. No one was up for Smith in the middle as a block, and so she's able to get one down for her 6th kill. Shahada with the dig. It comes across, and Bailey Grimes picks up the unassisted scoring strike. 9-2. Grimes now has 8, looking to become the 3rd member of the Crimson Storm to reach double figures. Serve from Thomas is taken by Shahada. Now out it comes to Radic. Thomas to Smith for Terang, off the block and kept in play. Smith back to Terang, got it. The blockers had drifted to the left side, cheating over, trying to anticipate Grimes on the slide. Instead, they go back out on the offensive left where the block had vacated, and Terang comes up with the kill. It's 10-2. Dixon out to Radic, and that'll be a kill for Radic as it goes off the shot clock. No one was in position to make a legitimate play on that one. 10-3. That is ruled to be a part of the vertical backboard over playable area. Now, the interesting thing there is, had they ruled that to be above 15 feet, it would have played as a part of the ceiling, which would have meant it was live. Dixon's serve catches a piece of the line. 10-4. Crimson Storm still have some work to do. Jody Dixon picks up the ace. It's the 6th of the night for Southeastern. Ellis gets it to Smith, now out for Terang. Another kill for Bailey Terang. 11-4, 13 kills now for Terang. She had made 5 errors in her first 9 swings that terminated points. Since that time, she has 9 kills without an error. Griffith blocked on the solo by Bailey Grimes. It's the 6th block of the night for the Crimson Storm. Everything going SNU's way here in the 4th. 12-4. Kylie Smith back to serve. And that one will go a little bit long. It's an error, and 12-5 now the score. Fourth set over in Weatherford. East Central trailing Southwestern 2-1. Southwestern leads 13-5 in the fourth. Oklahoma Baptist sweeps away Northwestern Oklahoma State. So the Bison are now 2-0 in conference play, along with Arkansas Tech. SNU trying to join them at that 2-0 mark in the GAC here tonight. Dixon in the middle for Griffith. Dug by Ellis, kept alive, goes across. Bachelet keeps it up. There's Grimes who wins the joust, and a blocking error is going to be called. It'll go against Carolyn Griffith. Credit the kill to Bailey Grimes on the joust. 13-5. SNU with the lead. Bailey Terang serve is taken by Rodich, comes across, and Grimes picks up another unassisted kill. It's 14-5. Grimes now in double figures with 10. Terang's serve is taken by Robinson. Cosby bumps it up. Robinson tries to go cross court and left it short. 15-5. It's a 10-point lead for SNU, and the Crimson Storm are starting to feel real good right about now. Bailey Terang will serve once more. Dug up by Robinson. It comes across. Grimes with the attack and a blocking error. A back row block as another pass was too tight to the net. That's the third unassisted kill in the last 4 points for Bailey Grimes. She has attacked it well out of the middle, and on those overpasses, it's like putting it on a tee for a good middle hitter. Terang serve taken by Cosby. Now Dixon in the middle, and that will go down on the setting error. It will actually go to Southeastern as they rule Bailey Grimes to have been in the net. So that'll be a kill and a blocking error, and it is 16-6 instead of 17-5. Margot Juergens made the call. Grimes was in the net. The only question was, did it have any effect on play? Juergens ruled that it did, and so that is the reason for the call. Now Grimes gets a kill as Kylie Smith picks up assist number 40. 17-6. Logan Matthews back to serve. There's the short serve from Matthews, taken by Rodich. Now out to Robinson for the kill. Bachelet and Thomas were up on the block that time, but they could not close it around and keep the ball from coming across the net as they came out from the piked position. Kind of reach over the net to try and keep it on that side when you're blocking. Smith sets it on the backside for Bachelet. Dug by Cosby. Now out of the back row, it's Rodich. Blocked and kept alive. Rodich will go again. Pushes it across and doubled. 18-7. Crimson Storm by 11. Madeline Lynch is going to sub back in. 40 assists for Kylie Smith. We told you a couple of times to get to that career record mark of 3,818 from where she's at, she needs to average just under 41 assists per match from here on in. Cosby over for Dixon. Now the down ball played out of the back by Meggett. There's an attack from Ellis that's dug by Robinson. They'll go to Rodich out of the back row. Terang is there. Smith sets it for Ellis, tips it across. Diving play by Meggett to keep it in. Now Robinson's attack, dug by Terang. Attacked to the back corner by Smith, and she got another one. 7 for Kylie Smith. She has had an outstanding night again tonight. Timeout Southeastern. We'll take it with them and be back after this on the Crimson Storm Video Network. Southern Nazarene leads at 19-7 here in the fourth set, trying to close out a 4-set victory over Southeastern Oklahoma State. Madeline Lynch's serve is taken by Caitlin Cosby. Now out it comes. There's a kill for Taylor Robinson of Southeastern, makes it 19-8. And that will get the serve back for Southeastern as Grace Shahada comes back in. Shahada serving. Matthews gets it to Smith, who tried to attack it across. It was blocked back. Now Ellis with the swing, and she just missed it wide. 19-9. Still plenty of cushion for the Crimson Storm, up by 10 with only 6 points to get to close this one out as they try and keep pace with Arkansas Tech and Oklahoma Baptist in GAC play, as well as Ouachita. There's Ellis for the swing, and that one is going to be another attack error. 19-10, Ellis with back-to-back attack errors. Grace Shahada serving. Matthews to Smith. Now Thomas on the roll shot, taken by Meggett. In the middle, there's Burns with the kill. 4 straight points for Southeastern as they try and get things back to within striking distance. Southeastern has to win this one to force a fifth, or the night is over. Shahada's serve taken by Matthews. Smith for Thomas on the roll, dug by Dixon. Now out it comes for Radic. A diving attempt by Bailey Terang is unsuccessful to keep it in play. 19-12. Credit Radic with the kill. She's up to 9 on the night, trying to be the third member of Southeastern into double figures. So there's been a match of momentum swings here this evening. Smith will set the slide for Thomas, dug by Cosby. Dixon sets it up. Radic the roll shot. Ellis is there. Now Smith pushes to the back corner. Shahada's got it. Out of the middle, there's Burns with the kill. 19-13, it's a 6-0 run. And suddenly that 12-point margin has been cut in half. You can see the belief starting to build a bit on that Southeastern bench. They have had a rough season, as we've mentioned, with just one victory to their credit. And there's a serve into the net that will give the ball back to SNU. And in those 10 matches, they have gone 3 sets 6 of the 10 times. They've lost in 4 twice. And they have also played 2 5-set matches and lost both of them. There's an ace for Ellis that makes it 21-13. Megan Ellis will serve again. It's back to an 8-point margin. (21-13). SNU has 10 service aces on the night. It's been a big part of the Crimson Storm's success. Shahada to Dixon. Now Burns, dug by Ellis. Smith sets it for Thomas, attacks it into the net. An error for Thomas, 21-14. 7-point lead for the Crimson Storm. Caitlin Cosby goes back to serve. Cosby's serve taken by Lynch. Smith sets Thomas, dug by Meggett out of the back row. Now Radic, dug by Ellis. Smith for Terang. Cosby with the dig. Shahada will play it towards Radic. Goes up for the attack, dug by Ellis. In the middle, tipped by Thomas, and that'll go down for the kill. Kayla Thomas picks up the kill. It's her 11th. It's the 41st assist for Kylie Smith. So she has gotten to that number that she needed to average to stay on track and potentially set the all-time assist record at SNU. We will be tracking that all season long as she continues that pursuit. Dixon in the middle for Griffith. It's blocked back, comes across. Grimes with another swing. Dug up and now comes out on the outside to Radic. Grimes and Smith in on the block, 23-14. It's the 6th block of the night for SNU. Kayla Thomas goes back to serve. Actually, they have not credited that as a block. They have charged it as an attack error on Rodic, ruling that it was in the net, not into the blocker's arms. Thomas's serve comes across. Smith with the attack from Megget. Back over, another attack dug up. Rodic on the roll shot. Dug by Thomas. Smith sets Terang out of the middle. Cosby a good dig. She's had a nice night. Out to Rodic. Sneaks it through. 23-15. Cosby's got 22 digs on the night. That leads all players on both teams. Mackenzie Turkley checks back in as Sydney Megget goes to the Southeastern bench. Jody Dixon, the 5'9 junior from Arlington, Texas, serves that one into the net, and that will give SNU up to 9 chances at match point. Crimson Storm trying to close it out. 24-15. Kylie Smith will serve it. Taken by Rodic. Dixon will set for Rodic. Comes back to Ellis. Now Smith sets it back for Bachelet. Diving play to keep it alive by Shahada. Comes back across. Now Matthews sets for Bachelet, and Sunny Bachelet puts it away, and that will do it for the match here tonight. 25-15, your final in the fourth set. SNU wins it by the count of 3-1. We will be back with your post-game show that will feature your player of the game, Bailey Grimes, along. We'll have to double-check that. We'll be back, and we'll start the post-game show right after this on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Shea joined now by our player of the match, Bailey Grimes. And Bailey, that third set really had the feel of one that changed the momentum in favor of SNU. It goes long, had to battle, but how big of a lift was that on the bench to get that 30-28 win in the third?
It was just so encouraging. Like, all of the people on the bench, they just brought so much energy to the court. And when we proved to ourselves that we can just work through those tough plays and we can scramble and be scrappy and just prove to ourselves that we're those players, it just carries on to the next match. And so it just gave us so much more energy and confidence going on from there.
12 kills for you tonight, a .364 attack percentage. As one who hits from all three spots on the front row at different times, how do you make the adjustment to being aggressive at the net like you were able to be in the fourth set on those overpasses?
Ultimately, it comes down to knowing that my team is behind me all the time, that they're pushing for me to be the best. I've got Kylie, a great setter, who's pushing me to find those spots, and she did a great job leading me in that. We have a great defense and serve receive that just was behind us the whole time. So it was a whole team effort, even those overpasses, just knowing that they were there was great.
As a middle, when you play defensively for a team that serves as aggressively as we do, that I've seen that lead to opportunities, and that was again the story tonight, especially there in that fourth set. Yeah. 3 straight plays were good, low, hard serves. They can't control the pass. It comes back across for easy points.
Yeah, Bailey Turang did a great job back there. KT, Logan, Kylie, just everyone who went back to serve, they were confident in themselves, the work that we've done in practice. They were confident in Coach and the positions he was giving them to serve, and it just led to great opportunities for us.
We talked with Coach on Saturday. We saw it on Saturday, and we saw it again tonight. The blocking really is starting to become a strength of this team on the front row, and that starts with our middles, with you, with KT, with Sunny. Talk about the chemistry that you three have when you're out there on the floor with your outsides and how you're able to set those blocks.
Yeah, well, we just really work together in the communication aspect of it, and that just helps us to be able to really push towards the ball. So really communicating and just the work that we put in practice, getting those reps and our footwork, and then really just keying in on the ball and where it's at. But our outsides do a great job setting the block for us middles to help us get there. So it really is a whole front row effort to get that done.
Bailey, we do this every time with a player when they come up. Is there anybody watching back at home that you'd like to send a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, and my 3 younger siblings.
Well, Bailey Grimes, there's too many Baileys on this team. Bailey Grimes, our player of the game tonight. Congratulations on a big win tonight. Now 10-4, 2-0 in the conference. A great start for the team.
Thank you so much.
That's Bailey Grimes. We'll be back with head coach Kevin Ingram right after this on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Shea joined now by head coach Kevin Ingram. Coach, I'm going to start the same place with you that I started with Bailey Grimes a moment ago. That third set, it was a hard-fought set. It goes extra points. We fought off a set point chance, finally able to cash in the 5th set point chance that we had the opportunity to take. How big is that for momentum in a match like that when a back-and-forth set like that goes your way?
Obviously, it's really big. Kind of disappointed that we even got to that point in that set because we were really pretty much controlling it till the very end, and just got kind of lackadaisical with some of our effort, first ball contact, those kinds of things. But hindsight, I mean, you love the fight, you love the effort to continue to battle through that set, and it just shows a testament to what we've already done this year in some of our tournament ball games because we've been in those tight situations. We know how to handle those. We're not stressing out. We just know we got to take care of the next ball. And so some of those things are paying off from the amount of games that we've played and learned things about ourselves, and we can trust each other and those kinds of things. So it's nice to see those things pay off in those situations.
I think we talked about this on Saturday. The aggressive nature of your team behind the service line, I felt like was a big key in that fourth set. Bailey Terang with some good, hard, low serves that come back across the net because they can't control that first pass, and then Bailey Grimes feasted in that fourth set on those overpasses for the unassisted kills.
Did. I mean, that was the biggest difference in set 2. From set 1 to set 2 and then even into set 3 was how aggressive we were being with our serves and executing those serves. We had a ton of service errors in that second set, and it didn't give us the opportunity to make runs. So every time we have the ball, our objective is to make 3- and 4-point runs with the serve. And if we can't do that, then it makes the game extremely tough. I mean, that's where you start spreading out from a team and getting that advantage. And it also puts pressure on the other team when you do that. But we just didn't do a good job of that in the second set. First set we did. Third set for a little bit, then it kind of got ugly. And then obviously the fourth set we did a bunch of that. So.
Talk about the balance of your team offensively, putting the ball to the floor. 3 players tonight with double figures in kills, 2 more with at least 6. As a coach, obviously that's something that makes it more difficult on the opponent. What's the mentality like in practice to be able to encourage such balance with the offense?
Well, that's something obviously we want balance, but that's just a tribute to Kylie. I mean, we have one of the best setters that we've probably ever had here. And her ability to spread that ball out, hold hitters, or hold blockers, I should say, then release that to the right hitter at the right times. I mean, she sees the block like most setters don't. I mean, she knows where that opening is, and then it's just a deal of our hitters going and executing like they're capable of executing. So she puts them in a great position to do that. But she's not looking to use just one hitter. Obviously, we have hitters that stand out all the time, but that's the kind of stat sheet we want to see. Several hitters in double-digit kills means that we're spreading the ball out like we're supposed to be.
Coach, you talk about Kylie Smith, and we're going to talk about her a lot this season, yes. I have a feeling. But talk about the particular nature of her outstanding night tonight. Yes, the 41 assists is something we're getting used to seeing, the 11 digs, but she added 7 kills, and that's a huge thing when you have a setter and a 5-1 that can give you some of those strategically placed offensive attacks.
Yeah, I mean, you always want a setter that's offensive-minded. And this is something that she's actually gotten a little bit better at. Going into her senior year, she's not overly offensive-minded. In the past, she's probably been too offensive-minded and did too much of that, and then they started camping on it. And then it was taken away from our hitters being able to be productive as well. And so she's doing a good mix of finding the right opportunities to attack when she needs to and hold her blocker, because as a right side, I mean, a lot of times those outside blockers forget about the setter and they just go on. And so she's got to be able to be a weapon on the front row as well as her other 2 hitters up there with her. So something that she's definitely learned to be more precise in her timing of when she does that as opposed to just doing that all the time.
Next 3 matches all on the road. Starts with a tough trip up to Alva this Thursday night. You 2 have seen each other a lot this year already. 4 matches you each got to watch of the other one. What do you expect to see out of Northwestern on Thursday night?
Well, I expect Alva to give us everything they got. I mean, they're really disciplined. They've got a good spread-out attack themselves, some good outside, some good middles, a decent right side. I mean, I shouldn't say a decent right side, a really good right side, a good setter. They're spreading the ball out, too. So there's a lot of game planning we got to do between now and Thursday, and then we just have to be ready to be mentally tough on the road because that's always a tough place to play in their house. But that's why you got to take advantage of these games like this tonight. In our house, you can't lose home ball games in our conference. I mean, that's where you got to defend your home court, and then you got to go try to play your best ball on the road. So that's what we're going to try to do.
Coach Kevin Ingram, a 2-0 start to the year, 2 home wins, 10-4 on the season. Congratulations on another big one here tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's head coach Kevin Ingram, and that's going to wrap it up for us from the Sawyer Center here this evening. Tim Shea signing it off for everyone here at Southern Nazarene University. Danny Thomason, Tanner Stiles, Rod Porter helping us out on site here tonight, all the way on up to Dr. Michael Redwine and Dr. Keith Newman, the president here at Southern Nazarene University. We thank you for tuning in. We will be back on the air with more SNU Volleyball 1 week from Thursday night, October the 3rd, when Southern Nazarene will welcome East Central to the Sawyer Center here, 7 o'clock, the first serve time there. Our next broadcast on the SNU Video Network will be Saturday. Luke McConnell and his guys will have the football action between SNU and Southeastern. The kickoff is at 1 p.m. The pregame show will begin at 12:30. As always, we thank you for watching. My name's Tim Shea. We'll see you next time on the SNU Video Network.